Joseph M. Juran is a Romanian-American engineer and management consultant. He was an evangelist for quality and quality management, having written several books on those subjects. He was born on December 24, 1904 in Brăila, Romania. In 1912, Joseph Juran immigrated to America with his family, settling in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He excelled in school, especially in mathematics. He was a chess champion at an early age and dominated chess at Western Electric. In 1924, he got a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from the University of Minnesota. He was chosen to join the Inspection Statistical Department and then promoted to department chief and then eventually division chief, where he published his first quality-related article in mechanical engineering in 1935. During the Second World War, through an arrangement with his employer, Juran served in the Lend-Lease Administration and Foreign Economic Administration. Just before the war's end, he resigned from Western Electric and then intended to become a freelance consultant. He soon joined the faculty of New York University, where he became an adjunct professor in the Department of Industrial Engineering and eventually opened his own independent practice. He gained the attention of the Japanese Union of Scientists and Engineers and got invited to Japan in 1952. During his life, he made 10 visits to Japan and even went to started courses in quality management. Juran founded the Juran Institute in 1979, an institute of international training, certification, and consulting company that provides training and consulting services in quality management. He was very active in his 80s and only retired in his 90s. He began writing his memoirs in 92 and published it 2 months before his 99th birthday. At the age of 100, he was awarded an honorary doctorate from Luleå University in Sweden. Juran died of a stroke on February 28, 2008 at the age of 103 in New York.
The major contributions of Joseph Moses Juran to quality revolution include his book, The Quality Control Handbook, which is a classic reference for quality engineers. He revolutionized the Japanese philosophy on quality management and in no small way worked to help shape their economy into the industrial leader it is today. Juran was highly influential in spreading Japanese attitudes to quality to more widespread application in the United States. Dr. Juran was the first to incorporate the human aspects of quality management, which is referred to as total quality management.
The process of developing ideas was a gradual one for Dr. Juran. The ideas for which Juran is best known and all emerged gradually include top management involvement, the Pareto principle, the need for widespread training in quality, the definition of quality as fitness for use, the project-by-project approach to quality improvement. Dr. Juran published his lecture from Japan in his book, Managerial Breakthrough in 1964. In 1979, Juran founded the Juran Institute to better facilitate broader exposure for his ideas, which is today one of the leading quality management consultancies in the world.
The Juran Trilogy. The Juran Trilogy, also called Quality Trilogy, was presented by Dr. Joseph N. Juran in 1986 as means to the manage for quality. Managing for quality consists of 3 universal processes: quality planning, quality improvements, and quality control. Quality planning, or quality by design, basically the quality planning is the creation of something new. This could be a new product, service, process, or etc.
The second process is called quality improvement. Improvement is an activity in which every organization carries out tasks to make incremental enhancement day after day. It also differs from planning and control as it requires taking a step back to discover what may be preventing the current level of performance from meeting the needs of its customers. By focusing on attaining breakthrough improvement, leaders can create a system to increase the rate of improvement. The third process is called quality control. The concept was to broaden the approach to achieving quality. Back then it was termed inspection, but now we call it prevention. Wherever there is a defect, a corrective and preventive action needs to be done, and root cause has to be arrived. Also, the deviation in the metrics and process audit results need to be monitored and corrected for meeting the required target as specified by the processes.
The quality quotes that Joseph Juran said, quality planning consists of developing the products and processes required to meet the customer's needs. The importance of meeting customer needs can't be overstated. When you anticipate what your customer needs from you, you can create content or expand your product features or services to meet those needs early. Customers don't part ways with brands that meet their every need. By anticipating customer needs, you can ensure that your product lines up with their expectations before they even have to ask for a new feature, service, or solution from you. In his second quote, he stated that without a standard, there is no logical basis for making a decision or taking action. So in my explanation, I would say that no matter how bad a decision is, it will always be accepted if there is no standard set. Standards are what your business aspires to be, but they don't guarantee performance. You need to create processes to control how your standards are implemented and measured and evaluate how they help your business grow. Written guidelines, technical specifications, product inspection processes, management and financial audits, and even customer surveys all need to have standard.
My takeaway from Joseph Juran is how important being quality-minded it is for top management. In the absence of sincere manifestation of interest at the top, little will happen below, which means that if the top management don't take into account the quality, then everything else will go downhill.
And the main takeaway for me is the belief that quality undergoes a process of planning and isn't something that just happens or is created by accident. One must be able to identify the factors involving the product or service to determine the level of quality you would want to reach. Because once that goal is set, then you will be able to plan out the whole system.
In essence, the Juran Trilogy is a universal way of thinking about quality. It fits all functions, all levels, and all products and service lines. The underlying concept is that managing for quality consists of three universal processes. First is the quality planning or quality by design, where the Juran quality design model is structured with method used to create innovative design features that responds to customers' needs and the process of features to be used to make those new designs.
And my takeaway is that the three processes of Juran Trilogy interact with each other. It starts with planning, establishing goals, and developing the means for meeting those goals, and once that is complete, it is then turned over to the operating forces. Their job is control, to run the process and meet goals, which is why, for us to succeed, it takes a lot of planning and a lot of thinking to put your ideas into display. Execution is only as good as your plan, which is why I believe that with the right mindset, success won't be too far out. Of course, improvement is also important. Improvement happens every day, in every organization, even among the poor performers. That is how businesses survive.
For Miguel Cosme Torres, takeaways: in order to make a business into success, it needs to undergo through planning, and planning involves everything, and the better planning results the better quality.
My takeaway after reading about Joseph Juran is this: it is important to have a standard in order to reach a certain goal. Standards help in creating a shorter path to improvement. Planning also happens because there is a certain standard set in a workplace. I also learned that by setting a certain standard, one could determine whether the plan is a success or a failure.